welcome to the exclusive In Conversation with Times Now. It is an absolute pleasure to introduce you along with such a dynamic personalities, none other than Riniki Bhuya Sharma. And she is a visionary entrepreneur and a successful mother and a dedicated homemaker. A perfect example of professional life meets with the personal commitments. So ma'am, first of all, welcome to our channel. Welcome to our In Conversation program. So ma'am, everybody know you are Riniki Bhuya Sharma. So I just wanted to know, our audience wants to know that who is Riniki Bhuya, about your some personal life, ma'am.
First of all, thank you so much. So if I have to describe like Riniki Bhuya Sharma, basically I'm what you can say, a very introvert, which is very opposite to the one at which I look. And life as a Riniki Bhuya Sharma, if you put it, it's a long journey. And from the schoolgirl to what I am right now, it is a journey of experience. It's a journey of storytelling. It's a journey of sacrifice.
So ma'am, there's another thing, like you are the role model of many of the women presently here in Assam, across the Northeast and even in India itself. So how do you see this role of yours, ma'am, being a successful entrepreneur and dedicated to mother even, and even dedicated homemaker also? So how do you balance your life, ma'am?
Since the time immemorial, we are always known that women, if we describe, it is a full 360-degree complete journey. So my role as a mother, my role as a entrepreneur, and my role in all the social activities, I would rather describe it saying that it is not an easy task to be through. But at the same time, it is a dedication and commitment. And that is how things move on in life. And that is how we are just keeping it up and going across to be what I am today.
Apart from those questions, my audience, our people wants to know, what is your daily schedule? What do you do from morning to like till late night?
You like me to be honest?
Yeah, ma'am, definitely.
So till 3 days back, I was a very late riser. So why I'm saying I'm a late riser, I don't want to lie before the audience, because I say that I very happily say that I get up at 10:30 because my life starts at 12 o'clock. And I end my night at around 3:30 to 4 because we own media, we own print media, because my last reaches at the car reaches at around 3:30 might be when I receive the SMS emails. So in between that, I have to play the role of a mom also. And I've got 2 kids, my son and my daughter, my son Nandin, my son Sukanya. So home and kids has always been my first priority. So before that, that is the reason why I used to leave my home at 12 o'clock. So everything is set. So that after that, I can give my time peacefully to my organizations which I work for. And since Hemant is a very forward person, he doesn't mind that. And I'm blessed to have him in my life. So he doesn't come that you should reach home in a certain time. So my work schedule starts at 12, ends at 3 o'clock.
What about your food habits? What about your, is Riniki Bhuya ma'am is like, that way, subah utke mujhe subah, beetroot juice, that is so called ABC, apple, beetroot and carrot, ye juice chahiye, a particular certain food habits, aisa bhi kuch hai kya ma'am?
I love eating first. Actually, I don't have a schedule, like in the morning I need a juice, or afternoon I need this, I need that. So I'm a foodie. I really love trying different things. And so whatever I get that people actually don't believe. But the thing is that whatever is in front of me, right from the biscuit to the chocolate to the best of dishes, I just hog. In fact, now while sitting, I was ordering all the sweets because I was having a craving for sweet tooth. So that is how my food habit is.
So we can say Riniki Bhuya ma'am have a sweet tooth.
Not really, but sometimes the craving starts. So today I felt that, okay, fine. I just had my lunch and came, so I was feeling very, so I said, okay, fine, let's order for something good. Favorite food as such, I told I'm a food, so anything and anything that comes, I try. But no doubt, if you ask me,
Anything which you can't resist, if it is in a platter and you will not never say no to this.
so I love a plain dal chawal with a boiled egg. Give me any number of eggs, I can have it.
Ma'am, we have just noticed that you have a lovely house. So will you mind give us a tour of your house and your favorite corner where you might spend your most of the time in your corner?
I've taken a lot of care and defining all the specifications and it all. And I would really love to show you because this is my pride as well.
So as we have last talk about the favorite corner of her house, so this is the particular place where she have just take us to, and this is a favorite corner, favorite area of her house, you can say, and this doesn't have a particular roof where you can enjoy the moonlight and even the rain also. So ma'am, please, if you can tell us about this particular room.
This had a lot of challenges to be built in a place like Guwahati and that too in such a crowded. My architect was saying, "Madam, अब क्या दिखोगे यार? मुझे कुछ नहीं दिखना है, किसी को नहीं दिखाना है, मुझे खुद experience करना है." So like, what do you want to experience? I said, I want to experience the sky. I love gazing at the stars in the night. And so if I can see the moon through my room, nothing like it. Then she said, okay. Then I said that I need a fireplace where in the winters I can sit by that, enjoy a good cup of coffee with my friends, enjoy with my kids. That is how the entire thing got planned. And now this coming to a reality, so enjoying it.
And ma'am, we have seen lot many antiques are installed here, many antiques while coming from the down to upwards also. So what is the some story behind this? Why such kind of antiques and a lot of collection I have seen, ma'am?
Right, and actually, if you say I'm a vintage person as well. And the antics of the story behind it. Actually, when I go, what you can say, to help my husband in the grassroots levels, I meet a lot of people there. And when they see our ministry, like, or when they see us, they come with a lot of expectation and they want to give the best. So there are some very good things which they make out from their hands, which are very traditional, and they give it to me. And so since it's a love, and at the same time it is the tradition and culture of the place, and it is my hobby because I don't buy anything directly from the shop because it doesn't give a signature and value to your house. So this thing which comes out love represents your tradition and culture. This are mine.
We have heard about that you have several NGOs also where you help people. And many students, many young generation girl and boys are been taken care. So ma'am, if you could elaborate us a little about your NGO segments, ma'am.
This is a passion, you can say, about my life, which I started way back in 2007. My father was a philanthropist. He used to always say that whenever you move forward, you should take the society along with you. I don't know what triggered. I didn't know what society would have taken because I didn't have any public figure. Then I realized taking a society does not mean only the fans for you. It is about taking the people who need you, who can look up to you, and who you can be I won't say help, to whom you can be a companion to it. In that way, I first started Udayachan. It is under my father's trust, Chatuk Chandrapur Memorial Trust. Then I used to pick up kids from the street who are basically abandoned and who has a lot of special disabilities. And especially in a country like India and Assam, very sad to say that when a special child is born, normally the parents always they are always the second fiddle. So it is really a sad story when somebody get thrown out of the household. That is where I come in. And in this way, I got 100 of them. I have 4 arms. Like I do speech therapy, I do cochlear implants, I do cerebral palsy, I do autism.
So, ma'am, how do you think that women of Assam or even from India are shaping today's economics worlds? How do you see this, ma'am?
This is actually a very fast growing movement, especially the women entrepreneurs. So although we are in a patriarchal society,
Exactly.
now as we are moving forward with education, with a lot of exposure, so we see not only the, what you can say, the urban villages are going forward. If you see the more, if you see it's the rural side of the women that is taking more shape. They are not the millionaires or billionaires, but the kind of movement and the shape they are taking, they're earning little, whether they're producing the farm foods, whether they're producing the golden silk, or whether they are contributing in some other way. But the economic movement has started, and slowly, with education coming into place, they are actually the fastest moving community with the environmental support and the impact of all the external factors.
Talking about our CM, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, and you know each other from long time, from during your college days. How it started, ma'am?
It's 30 years of our life we have been.
Lovely.
I was 17 when I met him. He was a 22-year-old boy who was just making his ends meet. And I come from an industrial family. So he was the general secretary of the college at that point of time. So then next, after that immediate consequence, after that he came for his elections. Then somebody said that she is a very popular girl, so we used to go to a popular, it's a popular name. So he came to our home together with a vote, and we all ended up. So it started with 17 years, and he was ready.
So how did he approach, ma'am, initially? अभी भी डरते हैं क्या मैम कहीं ना कहीं आपसे?
The very fact is that it's a strange love story. Now we are married, we are having children, but we had this affair without each and other saying, I love you.
Oh my God.
That is how it started. We never approached formally when I met him. So when I approached, so we have to be very correct in our etiquette. So since he was a general secretary, I used to call him Montana, he wanted. And from that I converted to
Something else.
yes.
So, ma'am, during that time, so talking about our CM, so does he used to give you some presents or chocolates nowadays? Students used to give, nowadays generation used to give. कुछ था ऐसा?
I think he passed 30 years. If I asked everybody gives a Valentine, I said, what is a Valentine? Yeah. And even if I asked him, kuch to de do, he said that, apna bhi kharid lo, and you think, like, you are doing business, huh? You take it by yourself. And if you want, you can bring it for me. He is a man who doesn't even know his shoe size. He doesn't even know from where his clothes come. Till now, he doesn't even visit any store.
So it's you only.
I do it, and I'm a good PA with it.
And how good father he is.
That is the word. So, if you give the definition of a good husband and a good father, if I say the husband would be somewhere around 4 5, but the father is 10, that is something he never compromises.
So whenever he's angry and he's in home, how does he react to you?
In home, actually, might be since I met you from the 17 years of my lifetime, we are all the same. Sometimes he reminds me, Remy, do you know I'm the same? I know you don't behave it outside. If you see him, he's like a full fan following outside.
Exactly.
He enters the door, nobody even asking for a glass of water if he doesn't ask him to. It is better he has to be balanced somewhere.
Somewhere.
So he, with the dog and everything, is like well balanced home, and he never brings his anxiety or his anger at home, these are very sorted out. So we don't go for quantity times, we go for the quality. And that is where 10 minutes also, or sometimes she used to take us, she used to drive around the entire Guwahati. And it starts from 12 o'clock, it ends at 4 o'clock in the morning. We don't see a single person, but that's a drive we have to enjoy. No option. So, but that's a good time when we spend at the college time talking.
Ma'am, can you drive or like do you drive alone sometimes?
Do drive. I was driving from class 7. And actually, that is my passion and it relaxes me as well. But he's very scared. Really, I think before our life, that is the most important. But I do love lot of. I'm a romantic. You can see how when
I can see.
so I still love all those Eric Siegel classic love stories. But now, very limited amount of time and energy also left.
So presently we are into the kitchen of Reniki Bhuya Sharma. So ma'am, tell me how good you are into cooking.
I actually very bad phone, but issue is that my son and my husband really loves to eat from my hand. I mean, that's how I became a forced cook, but for the special dishes, not like every day. I don't do buffet, but when my son comes, he's totally, Mama, if you cook, I'll eat. If you don't, I'm going to starve like that.
Oh.
And even him also, even if it goes without salt, he will say it's very good. And that is how I'm a forced cook. Now it has become my routine, but I don't enjoy it.
Can we just say that this is the benefit of love marriage?
Yes.
when there is no salt in food, still husband is saying it's a good.
It's a good food, but that is how I think he's encouraging me to become a cook.
We have seen that many antique crockeries are also over here, ma'am. So if you can just tell us where are from this collection and from where you have collected, because these are very unique.
Actually, I do love a vintage person, and whenever I go outside and movie places, I don't go to the malls for shopping. So I pick up things which is very to that area, which is akin to that area. So in all these years, of my 22 years of lifetime, you can see my house. These are all souvenirs of the places in I visited. That is how I collected, and I end up going to the markets which sells the traditional
things.
and malls is something which I never encouraged. In fact, you see a lot of masks also. I've kept in my residence, which in my official residence, which I picked up from Africa, and on the other airfield, like 3-4 ladies were sitting and were selling masks. So I picked it up, and anything that is relevant to that society and the country.
So I don't know about her cooking, whatever she have mentioned, but the coffee is really nice. It's very smooth, and the filter coffee taste is very good. See, as you are an entrepreneur and even you are the wife of CM officer, so there are many criticism also used to come. So how do you handle this, ma'am?
I have two coping mechanisms. One is that when I have got a lot of criticisms, definitely you are a human being, you are tend to be subject to pain. But in life, pain gives you two ways out. Either you evolve out of the pain, or either you get more yield to the pain. So my formula is when I face criticism, I just put my shutters of my pain down, and I just evolve out, which is making me stronger day by day. And secondly, I'm very much admirer of Sushmita Sen. So I have seen one of her interviews where, like, she was answering a journalist. She was saying that it was with her daughter. The daughter kept killing, crying, and she hit somebody. He said, "Why did you hit?" Because he said that you are this. Then her reply was that You are this, you have written him, then why did you take the responsibility of what he said and you are becoming like that? Are you that? So no. The world will say a lot of things, but it depends upon you how you take that. When you know you are not that, let the fool speak. So that is another thing that has really inspired me in my life. What you can say, struggles we had to overcome as both as a husband and wife. Even my kids were not spared. So I think I get steppers that's been a calm of yourself.
जैसे कि हर कोई आपको जानता है रेनी की भूया शर्मा, the wife of CM of his son Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma. So everybody have one particular assumption in their mind. She might be not having normal water. For simple examples, she might not be having sugar. She might not be having this, that. She might be not using this product on makeup brands and all. So how do you see this, ma'am?
I've been asked a lot many times of that, like, okay, fine, ma'am, can I give this? And the only thing you should see me in Jalukbari. I move around with Hawa chappals. Sometimes I don't use makeup also.
So talking about the election and so on, so do you really like it, or like as you are the wife of him, so you have to just accompany him?
I hate it. The thing is that this is something which I need to help him. But before going out of the house, it is like, okay, fine, where I'm dying for. But once you see the love and the kind of, what you say, they want to see or they want to hear, then you totally forget.
Ma'am, how positive is Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma? Because being a wife, अगर आपके ऊपर कोई कुछ भी, not politically, ऐसे ही normally अगर कुछ बात करे या फिर normal कुछ behaviors होते हैं ना, ऐसे अगर kind of situation अगर हो, so how positive he is?
Oh, he depends. And there were a lot of accusations spontaneously that he got agitated and he openly screamed. Is my wife so beautiful? Everybody keeps on asking about
Yes,
what he eats, what she does, what. Ask me why about my wife and the kids. So he defends because he knows that we are not that kind of persons. So like ultimately, more than a politician, he's a husband, he's a father, and he's also a human. So sometimes when it crosses the limit, then he reacts. Otherwise, he's a thorough politician.
It's lovely hearing with you. And that was an exclusive conversation with none other than Riniki Bhuya Sharma. And even I will not mention this time that the wife of CM Himanta Biswa Sharma, more than her personality, she is Riniki Bhuya Sharma, and we had a great conversation with her. So stay tuned with us. Maybe in some other segment, maybe in some other conversation, we will try to grab her in some other conversation. Till then, thank you so much for giving us your exclusive time. And this was a great exclusive show only for Times Now.